Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Right. What's that? Ah, this must be the bookshop. Go on then. Like, is it going to be easy to buy a book?
Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start.
People are doing more than just reading here?
Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. But some things should be kept private.
But it does imply she is selling smut books, and we are working on a collection.
Aye.
The adult sections... Yeah, it's through that beaded curtain, right?
Recommendations. Imagine that. So, if you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all. Perhaps it is. But you'd think that so-called civilized people would accept it with mere grace. Hearing the same crude comments over and over again makes me feel like I've never left the training grounds. Then there are the braver ones who tell me I'm not welcome here. Hell, it's just like talking to my sister. They all have more in common than they think. Although mostly it's just prejudice.
How'd you end up here?
This shop belonged to my late husband. We met on the road. I was a mercenary hired to protect the caravan. He was a fine older gentleman, fascinated with a Del Rita lass who shared his love for books. It was a lethal combination for my poor heart. We didn't get near enough years together, but we were happy. We didn't have much family left, and they couldn't care less about this place, so he left it all to me.
And you decided to stay?
I can't just take the shop and hitch it to a cart, can I? Although I suppose that might be more or less what I need to do. I didn't hate living here, you know. It was fine when my husband was still alive. I even thought people were starting to warm up to me. And then he died, and the respect died with him. And then Kamelot arrived. Everything just went downhill for there.
Sounds like you there's no love lost between you and your tribe.
They're no bad. I know it might sound like I was some poor, misunderstood girl with unusual interests, but that wasn't the case. I was a rightful member of the tribe, and believe me, I didn't get my name for nothing. My father made sure of it. I just wasn't my sister.
I'm guessing the sister might be the one...
She was the one who saw it as a problem.
Vran. Was that the one on the front gate or inside the camp?
Bad. Every time I went to the temple to read in peace, she was on my ass about it. Until one day, she yelled at me to either step up or get the hell out of her tribe. You can guess the rest.
I've met Vran.
Oh, great. How's she doing? Still on her path to becoming the pinnacle of tribal perfection?
She joined One Eye.
Of course she did. It doesn't surprise me that she decided to join a fanatic. Though it is amusing that she chose one capable of using compound sentences. She never believed in the power of words. But perhaps that's exactly why she ended up following a man who fed her beautiful lies.
Does that mean you're nameless now? Is that a thing?
I am no sure. When they decide to kick you out and take your name, they make a whole ceremony of it. But I left pretty much the moment my sister stopped yelling. You don't have to be there for it though. Vran might have been pissed off enough to go through with it. So, maybe. I don't really care. I'm not going to stop using my name just because my little sister told me to.
Right, well, I guess there might be a reason to go back there then to see if she did indeed kind of excommunicate this woman from the tribe. Go on then, we'll find about the...
Expecting a weeing? Congratulations! Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cuanacht for as long as I've lived here.
We're gonna fail this, or we give it to the soldier. Like, there's not a just straight up. Yeah, I just thought I'd buy this. Like, we're going to fail this, but she's also gonna refuse if I. Let's just that's it.
Is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself?
He said you chased him off because you hate Camelotians.
Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer.
Ah.
He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast, to add variety to his military fare. When I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly, dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his peer wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him.
Also, do you peddle smut? I mean, like, you implied that people are here and just fapping in the corner, but I presume, let's see, Avalon Crimes, Materia Medicine, Strong Health Potion, which doesn't have a little eye on it, so guess we've already know that one. Stone Wardens are brothers in the craft. Mosquehurst Well, Secret Societies of? Beautiful Liliana and in the Dalriata captivity. Though there isn't an eye on it, so maybe we already own it. Well, we have to get one for the collection anyway. We just need the one. That one has an eye on... okay, so Beautiful Liliana and the Lustful Marquis, Volume 2. The Chamber of Ecstasy. Presumably already got that one, but we'll take it anyway. We're a connoisseur. The Lustful Marquis again. Avalon Crimes. Feathers. Forbidden Pleasure. Right. We've peddled all the smut. Do I want the recipe as well? It's only 2 gold. I guess we get the other thing. So I guess I've already read this one. Because it hasn't got an eyeball on it. This we should take Secret Societies maybe as well. Avalon Crimes number 27. I've already intonated forbidden pleasures. Yeah, I guess I have. Right. New journal entry, Vrel. Who's Imran here?
Oh, forgive the mess. I didn't really have much choice about where to set up my things. Normally I'd be in a tavern, but... well, it looks like the tavern is closed until further notice. That means Varel's bookshop is the only place where I can read and work in peace.
So what are you working on? Who are you?
Oh, of course, my apologies. I'm Imran. My thoughts tend to drift far from the present. I'm a scholar of sorts, though not the kind that hides behind walls of parchment. My calling is to seek out traces of what was lost. Ruins, relics, anything older than old. And yes...
could you point me in the direction of anything interesting?
I wander these lands, I know. Staying in one place isn't exactly in my nature. So I travel, I learn, I dig through the bones of the world hoping to find something more ancient than mankind.
I mean, admittedly, all I was asking after was your name, but apparently I get all your life story. What are you working on right now?
If you're asking out of politeness, let's just leave it at this. I thank you for your interest, but I won't give an answer. Trust me. I could talk the hind leg off a donkey. No need to waste time on such things.
I'm actually curious.
Ah, that's really...
Well, if you're all about digging into ruins, that means dungeons, that means treasure, right?
Certain book. Well, once a book. Now it's just a pile of loose pages. However, these are some truly fascinating loose pages. They're the writings of a Dalariata scribe from nearly 6 centuries ago. Incredible, right? But what's even more astonishing is the content. This man describes encounters with people who knew nothing of King Arthur or the homelands. Nothing at all. Do you understand what that suggests?
That Avalon might have been home to...
Ah, I'll tell you. It's so exciting. I suspect Avalon may have already been inhabited by a race similar to us, long before our arrival. I've traveled across much of the island, and I've come across some mentions of the people of Farpoint, a place far in the northernmost reaches of Avalon. Few have ever ventured there.
And what would these people of Farpoint be doing in the south?
Perhaps the weirdness started to gather and ruin their crops, or made hunting more dangerous. Or maybe it was some sort of conflict that forced them to seek a new place on the island. Or perhaps they simply had a nomadic spirit. It's hard to say with the scraps of information I've managed to gather so far.
Feels like I'm going to be collecting scraps of information for him as well, possibly.
And so, my friend, here we are, staring down the question, or rather the flood of questions that wouldn't leave me alone. Many Picts I've known have prolonged contact with the weirdness. I thought it was just them, a bunch of lunatics, who first dared to embrace that strange force. And what if it was the first men who knew how to live alongside the weirdness? And think about it. If we could uncover how they did it, the possibilities would be endless. It could change everything.
So what are you planning?
Now, I'm trying to pull together more valuable information from these writings. But honestly, I feel like I'm hitting a wall. I won't uncover anything new just sitting here. And unfortunately, I'm stuck here for the time being. I got injured on my way to Cuanacht, and I'm not quite back to my full strength yet. Oh, don't worry about that, really. It's more of a, let's call it an occupational hazard rather than an actual ailment. I have to give myself some time and everything will settle back into place.
In the meantime, if I find anything, don't tell me. I bring it to you.
Say here. Yes, something like that. The Grotto of First Men. That tribal scribe detailed where it should be located.
You're going to put it on my map?
Assuming you're asking for a reason, aren't you? I'd love to go there myself, but this is a matter of some importance to me. I don't want to wait for this one. So, if you're one of those bold souls who take such ventures, I'd be more than willing to entrust this task to you.
Sure, let's find the grotto.
Excellent. I'm deeply obliged, my friend. Here are the notes. They should guide you to the location. Return swiftly, and more importantly, safely. I'll eagerly be awaiting your return.
Looking for lost places. Is there anywhere like that around here?
I once heard a legend of a mysterious chapel that appears only to those it chooses. Many adventurers have gone to seek it, but I've never heard of anyone returning to tell the tale. Some say it holds a sacred spring that cures all ailments. Others say it is a passage to the very bottom of the sea, the domain of the Lord of the Seas himself.
Is that maybe to do with the DLC?
Found any proof of either claim?
So the DLC stuff is all underwatery stuff, isn't it? Do you know anything about the situation in
The place
Cuanacht?
seems to attract trouble. Not a good place.
Also, that his lines of dialogue for that was recorded completely differently to this, isn't it?
Even been here
So it
that
could be an add-in.
Of all the misfortunes these poor people are facing, I'd wager the men here is the gravest of them. The Red Death, troubling as it is, seems manageable, at least with the intervention of the priests. But the weirdness, shoot. If the Menhir goes out, these people will face a far greater peril than any sickness or human form of conflict.
Do you know much about
I
the
heard
bookkeeper?
it was a Dalariata who runs a bookshop in Cuanacht. I was a bit apprehensive about meeting her. I thought I'd find someone overly rattled and stripped of her own cultural heritage. But Varel, she's different. And I admire her work that she even bothers to do it. Sometimes, it feels like people have lost all interest in discovery, whether it's the kind found in verses or the kind waiting out there in the wide world.
I don't actually have the DLC, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a hint. I don't know. All right, we've got the first men. Should we go back to the Lord, see if we can get the pub opened up? So we have vendors around now.
Oh, hello there.
Alwyn, what are you selling?
Elixirs, powders, ointments, and all of it made by my... Yes.
Bile spells?
All magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return.
All
My
right.
elixirs work because they're based...
Okay, so you're just doing magic potions.
And read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out. Why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
I feel like I need to introduce him to my friends, these fiery hands. All right, like what have you got? A hat, Druid's Bane hat, increases all damage you deal by 15%. This effect doubles against enemies that use magic. Fully inhibits your mana regeneration. Well, we're not using that then. This is for like the all melee build or something like that, isn't it? Fish eyes, we got monster blood and bits and pieces like that. I mean, it's reasonable armor. Like the hat alone is 6. Like 8 for the body. Yeah, like it's not actually terrible armor, but it's not for us. No, it's just clearly his line of dialogue was different, and he was mentioning an underwater specifically, and I think I'm right in saying that the DLC stuff is all underwater based, right?
What brings you this way?
Hello there. Looking for solid
Why does he spin on the spot?
to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you're in dire need of a resupply.
I don't suppose there's a blacksmith in this town as well, is there? You're very chipper.
The men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelosians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns.
He's got a lovely outfit. This is why he was spinning on the spot to show it off, yeah.
He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
Alright. I'm guessing probably just armor. Oh, no, there's something else in here. Weird lantern. Sheds new light on the events. Literally. I guess we could. Cider, venison stew, simple meal, feathers. Sure? I don't think I have one of these. I don't need 10 of them. I have a journal entry for you. Right. Where was the Lord of the Manor? Up there. So off to our left. Where's he again? Up that way? The wrong button. Yes. Let's see if we can get the pub opened up again. because it'd be nice to have somewhere to rest up, get the rested bonus. But if not, the house in town. There's probably places where we can just steal a bedroll.
The less attention, the better. Good to see you. I assume this visit is more than social.
Indeed. Oh, okay.
Until next time.
I thought we have to do everything through him. Alright, well, we're just going to talk to the Lord then. Your Lordship. Morag waiting outside. She needs to talk to you.
I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one.
Why make her wait?
What does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand.
I guess we're going to have to speak to the legate ourselves then. To her, it's, this is a pressing matter.
Doubt that. But Cuanacht is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer.
Yeah, like, nobody's fussed about the big dogs, right? This is her livelihood we're talking about.
Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she?
Nope. He hasn't got any money, no.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers. And I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Kamelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question.
Alright, well, I didn't think it was going to be as simple as just walking up to him and we getting the keys to the inn.
Something else.
No, that was it. Alright, well, at least she's got some money to tide her over.
Stay out of trouble.
But I guess we're going to have to find the legate and have a conversation with him or her, possibly. Implication it was him. But I presume you're just parked outside still, yeah.
And? What did he say?
Compensation. He'll cover part of the damages himself and he'll ask Kamelot to pay the
The inn
rest.
stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Kamelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
I mean, that's a stretch, but... Also, we got 1,000 XP out of it. That was easy. It was like a very simple conversation. Though, like I said, I presume...
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I didn't mean to be a bother.
Okay, so the beggar voice bark is very different to, like, actually speaking to them. Okay, that's the red stuff. Where... I want to go to the camp of the, soldiers. Because I'm presuming... we might find the legate here? And because it's daytime, maybe walking around? They're about to have the bigger tent, right? That's going to be the legate.
You need something?
Or are you a quartermaster? Denholm, there you go.
Here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Kamelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad.
Voice actor sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Kamelot that we're going to be...
Is this... Oh, it's from Witcher. This is Geralt's mentor. Oh, fuck.
And this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay. And that's dangerous.
I can't remember the character's name.
Before you ask why it's dangerous.
But it's 100% him.
Take a look around.
Vesemir, yes!
The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative.
It's not like I knew this was going to happen.
That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to sort out this mess.
You were thinking something from Skyrim. No, like, I mean, as I've said before, I've never completed Skyrim, and, like, so, you're finally awake. No, there's a different timbre to the, like, the voice for that one. What do you have in mind?
You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned.
Alright, I guess we're doing some undercover stuff. Why do you need that Murig?
Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Cuanacht despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first.
I'm kind of wanting to work with this guy just because it's Vesemir's voice. Why are you taking the Menhirs?
Yes, for the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together, to take care of each other. Only Kamelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself or from the horde of monsters it spawns. And there aren't enough soldiers here for their protection. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon.
And what if your plan doesn't work? What if the weirdness remains a threat?
Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin.
All right.
Await your return.
Well, the pub's not getting opened up anytime soon, it seems. Oh, and there's bounties here. Critical bounty, okay, if there's bounties here, that means there's somebody we can cash them in with, right?
Haven't seen your face around here before. A visitor, eh? Try to stay out of trouble. I'd rather not have to put your name on the bounty board.
I mean, I've already got some branded skins, so you're the quartermaster here.
No, that'd be Sheena. I keep this camp running and make sure everyone's pulling their weight. Idle hands have no place in Kamelot's army, especially not on a mission like this. Trouble is, We've got more work than men. So if you're looking to earn some coin, check the notice board. I've posted a few bounties.
I've already started sloughing skins off bandits.
Cuanacht, but I'll be damned if I let those bandit scum run loose.
And Sheena?
I handle what makes soldiers fight. Sheena handles what keeps them comfortable. You want glory and gold? See me. You want a softer pillow or a warm meal? That's Sheena's domain.
Who do you work for? Tell me something about yourself.
I'm Immunis Askell. If you're here for war stories, forget it. I've no time to entertain idle curiosity. Most of the fighting's behind me now. I've traded my sword for paperwork. Not glamorous, but necessary. Once we're done here, maybe I'll finally retire. Then I'll have all the time in the world to spin tales for nosy brats like you. Legate Denham is in charge here. Sometimes I wonder if he upset someone higher up to get sent on this mission, because this place, it's a damn mess. Lord Yvain's acting like a maiden on her wedding night, the Red Priests are throwing their weight around, and the locals are ignoring the fact that they're all about to be swallowed by the weirdness. I have no idea how the legate puts up with it all. But, well, at least he's got me to make sure his orders are carried out.
I'll await your return.
See, that's a different recording. Right there. Okay, so... Does this mean now I can just ask you about... No, okay.
I'll await your return.
I've definitely killed some bandits, but maybe you only deal with bandit captains. Okay, nothing down here. Also, I don't know where this Sheena is. I'm literally only seeing 2 people in this entire camp. Unless they're hiding in here? Nope. So, whoop. Parkour! Well, there's a cow down there. I don't think that water's deep enough for me to jump into it, right? Whoop. Okay, right. Well, I don't know where this Sheena is. They're not here. Unless you're Sheena? You're Rigby. Eleanor Rigby? You're a red priest with no name? Alright, I want to find the main way out of here, which is off to our right. Lower city. So this is where I collapsed. Yep, this is where I collapsed. Alrighty then. Let's take a wander. Let's find some bits and pieces, and then we'll take a break, I think. I mean, there's the big stone buried statue / giant. Somebody's been dragging trees around. There's a big purple tree here. This feels druidic in some way, doesn't it? The last tree. I mean, it's got carvings in it. Yeah, let's have a look. It's got some menhir stones around it as well. Right. Is there a way in? Is there a druid living under it? Yeah, looks like maybe there's a druid living down here. Or it's just a shrine of some sort. Oh, hello. Who are you guys?
Each day. What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you? You better sod off, or else.
Calm down, Bryn. No one will be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess.
What happened?
You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately. Someone has been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health.
What happened?
The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor sod was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes. He was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
Any suspects?
Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Cuanacht. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only...
What exactly are you working on? If it's chopping down the big, like, fancy tree here, I can imagine people would be upset.
About what we're doing here.
Yes, what are you doing here?
I can understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
So what now?
We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
I mean, if you're going to pay me, sure.
That's good to hear.
At least find out who it is, then we're going to get their side of the story, right?
With a report. Good luck.
So who are you? Cade. So are you the workers?
You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't you?
Nope.
Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well. They took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy. What are you doing here? Did the Kamelotians drag you to work here too? What's the point in working like that? Back in the old days, we respected each other's work.
Kamelotians drag you to work. Why?
Yeah. They brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Kamelot. They say it has something to do with the men here and the weirdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't.
All I can think is these workers are the ones that are supposed to move the statue.
Noses aren't prepared for.
Something about a cave?
Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cuanacht folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. It used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding.
Alright. The name Sioran.
Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler.
Alright, well, I guess that's us done. Do you have a name? Quill.
Anything? Sorry, I don't have much time to talk. I have lots of work to do. With all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule. I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even...
Where's Borough, and what's important there?
Wouldn't surprise me if Kamelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind.
You want to leave Cuanacht?
Yeah. When Kamelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. And truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the weirdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family.
Alright, so Sign is the quartermaster, and it is a her then, and Borough must be somewhere near Kamelot.
She's Kamelot's quartermaster. Tough lady. Doesn't take any nonsense. You'll find her near Craftsman's Row. She's always looking for more workers.
Okay.
And she pays well. I trust she'll do right by us.
We did get a ping for Craftsman's Row. People didn't want to work for Kamelot?
Nah. And a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly. If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors.
I'll leave you be then.
Actually, could you do me a favor? It's nothing major.
What do you need?
Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map. Thanks for the help.
Alright. So, the injured soldier, not around here. Alright, what's off in this direction? There's a waterfall? Is there something behind the waterfall? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, the last tree doesn't seem to have anything going on with it. There is a camp down there with... That's... some kind of creature, and there's a bunch of dead bodies. Right, are we ready to fight a monster? Can we get down there safely without, you know, dying? Alright. We may have to find another path. But there was the statue thing, which we'll go and have a look at. Geographer's note. Magic Oak Merlin. Merlin is the tree that grew from an acorn brought from the homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. He gifted the young sapling to Palamedes and found that the Tarian family who planted it at the burial site of a brave warrior with whom he fought. And what gives Merlin unusual leaf coloration? Legend has it that among the bodies of the knights there are also the four dwellers, which could explain the supernatural properties the tree possesses. Or perhaps Merlin himself breathed magical life into the sapling. We will likely never know. What is certain, however, is that this oak is unique on the entire island. The wealth of Cuanacht does not lie in its mines. It lies in its unparalleled history, the memory of which should be honoured every day. Alright. These big stone hands, all the better to grip us with. Alright, I'm getting pings of red dots on our compass. Oh, we got red caps, okay. No, let's do lightning. Also, I'm going to have a bite to eat because... Well, they did fuck up two of me doggies, didn't they? Right. Well, I guess more dogs. Right, you're bad guys. Well, take the food. It's only got a little bit of blood on it. It's be fine. Also, anything tucked around the corner here? I've discovered Morrigan's Hollow. Okay. Unlock requires a key. Okay. Right, well, let's see if we can fuck up these bandits. This is probably like a bandit camp, so it might be one of the ones that are named. I can throw a save in as well. Doubting Deserter. Oh, they've got mages. Burning Ember, I already have. Knight's Greaves and all of that. Coin, Otherworldly Wax. I wonder if we can like combine embers together to make stronger magic stuff. Poison arrows, composite bow, yeah. Alright. Doesn't really seem to be a lot over here, does there? Also, we're 3:15. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, okay. More baddies? Oh, that's a bear. Fuck the bear. I'm tempted to go find a good place to pause the action and take a quick break here. So let's go back to the village and take 5 after that. Because I do need to pee, and I could do with some more coffee. I guess we should start cracking on with some quests as well, probably. But yeah, we made it over here. We'll camp out. Well, not camp out, but we'll go find the quartermaster next. Maybe that's what we'll do. Because we're down here in the lower city, and Craftsman's Row is over there, I think. So yeah, right. So, we said we were going to go see if we could find the quartermaster. Let's put the... no, actually all my dogs are... oh, no, one is a little bit rough. There you go. All dogs have been replaced. Are you Rian? Sure.
Didn't think. Wilkin? Wilkin!
Is that the pig's name?
Wilkin, is that you? Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Say, have you seen a pig running around?
No? You named your pig Wilkin?
Well, yes, what of it? Lots of people give their animals names. Some have a cow named Bessie. I have a pig named Wilkin.
It sounds like an unusual name for a pig. Doesn't naming them make it harder to butcher them?
Butcher them? Oh, sweet old mother. I haven't even thought about that. What if someone ate him? Please, please, you have to help me find Wilkin before something terrible happens.
Well, this is a hell of a fetch quest, but sure. You must really like this pig.
The thing is, Wilkin's not really a pig. He's my lover. Well, he's a pig now, but he used to be a man. He was one of Kamelot's soldiers.
Did he get cursed?
The thing is, I might have done something really stupid. Look, I just wanted him to be happy with me. I know he's not the type to settle down, but I just wanted him to understand that he doesn't need all these other girls when he has me.
All right, we're backing away slowly. Backing. That doesn't explain why he's suddenly a pig.
I went to see a witch that lives outside Cuanacht. See? Here. I'll show you on the map. They say that if you really, really want something, she'll appear and grant your wish. To be fair, I thought it was just an old wives' tale. I mean, nobody can live that long. Not even a witch. But I decided to see for myself, and there she was. She gave me a potion. She told me to add it to my beloved's meal, and that would be it. He'd be right by my side, as happy as a pig in mud, just as I wanted.
Well, took it literally then, did she? Also, thank you for the biddies there, Fears. Did she want anything in return?
She wanted something precious to me, but I didn't have anything. So she said she'd take her payment later.
It's going to be your firstborn. It's always a firstborn with a hag.
A single coin. And if she ever shows up here, I'll tell her what I think of her and her deals. I've already sharpened my pitchfork to give her a warm welcome.
Yeah, that's the problem when you deal with hags. I think you're in trouble, miss. Oh dear.
Yes. I can see now that it might not have been the best choice of words. But in my defense, I suspect that the witch is not really a witch. She's something evil that feeds on the misery of others. That's what she is.
Have you asked to reverse the spell?
That's the thing. She disappeared. I went back there, but there was no sign of her. It's like she was never even there. And then Wilkin disappeared too. Now all I can do is hope that he hasn't ended up on somebody's table.
Right. All right. Well, I guess we'll get to the bottom of this.
Really? Oh, thank you. May the All-Mother bless your heart. I promise I'll reward you handsomely.
But you did just say you had no money.
Maybe you should try finding the witch first. Maybe she just didn't appear to me out of spite. But perhaps she'll talk to you.
All right.
That's for sure. Thank you.
Evil that feeds on the misery of others. I wonder if there's a real-life examples people are exhibiting.
Goodness.
That never happens. What are you talking about, Fears? Right. Do you have a name? Guard Olik. That's a warehouse. Might be somewhere worth breaking into. We found the prison. Do you have a name? You are nameless. You are nameless as well. Summons bear claws. Bring me Croakmore's skin. Wolf pelts needed. Okay. Quartermaster. Okay, she wants bear claws. Okay, collect bear claws is now required. It's not a request, it's an order. These will be used to replace the comically inadequate tent stakes. Okay. Right, couldn't you just do it with, like, wooden spikes? Like, that, like, bear claws seem like an overkill. Croakmore has been terrorizing our perimeter. Must be dealt with immediately. His hide is thick and valuable. That's probably what that little camper goes. That looks like a monster. Yeah, it's a different type. I mean, basically, these guards are cops, so we're just getting donuts in for the cops, is it? It's that kind of bear claw. Wolf pelts to repair. Sorry, excuse for blankets. And marrow gas have been sighted skulking near. Twisted abominations, do not underestimate. Compensated handsomely. Okay, so we've got a bunch of fetch quests right there. And presumably, The quartermaster is nearby. Are you the quartermaster? Yeah, okay, you're going to be the quartermaster. Yep.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Speak up or ship out. I've got things to sort. Well, are you standing there for a reason, or is the scenery here all that captivating?
You don't seem too pleasant. I mean, maybe the scenery is captivating. Your beauty has ensorcelled me.
Jobs. Check the notice board outside. There's always something that needs doing, and I don't have time to spell it all out. Can you read? Can you lift more than a feather? Then there's work for you.
About the bounties posted. Do for you apart from the task on the board.
I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole lot easier. And as it happens, I might have something for you, though it's a little different from what you've been doing so far.
I've not done anything for you so far, but sounds good already. You know what? In the immortal words of Fraser, I'm listening.
It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing. Just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, the numbers told the truth. Someone's been stealing the Legion supplies, and I won't stand for it.
I mean, if we have to circumcise the weird beast with the tough hide, that's a whole other thing, Fears. What kind of supplies are missing?
First, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron.
Any suspects?
But I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was his entire life, but I find it hard to believe. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped, so I'm guessing he had some accomplices.
Well, maybe he's dead. Where are the supplies
In the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something, because I am all out of ideas.
Alright, well, we've got a key to the warehouse, which is good. The bounties? Yes, I'd... Actually, if I go into my supplies, I might have the bear claws and the wolf. Definitely going to have the wolf pelts. Alright. Oh, I don't suppose there's a stash down here, is there? Also, can I use any of this? Grindstone. What was the other thing we could do? Transmogrification, that's it. That's all. I don't think we need to do... Actually, I don't suppose we have any recipes just being here, do we? Just knights' helmets and things like that, yeah. Okay. No blacksmith here. Right. Is this the warehouse? No, that's Ephred's whole house. This is where we popped out from underneath the statue. Yeah, okay. What's over here? Anything useful? Red Priest quarters. Oh.
Open up, Fergus. We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk.
There's an alchemist table there, so he must be an alchemist.
I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest.
So, is there a back door to this place?
What do you want?
I'm just curious what's going on here.
Go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Open up, Furkit!
Not a chance!
Perhaps I could try talking to him? What happened?
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furkit's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on, fuck it! I don't have all day!
I don't care! Leave me alone!
He doesn't know me. He'd sooner talk to me than you.
Well, maybe you're right. You're definitely not a Camelot soldier, that's for sure. All right, go ahead. We'll observe from a safe distance. Remember to ask him about his inventions, the dangerous ones in particular, and try to find out if he did it on purpose.
Alright, those guys disappear. I'll bang on the door. Not banging on the door, we're just walking in. Right, buddy, hello.
Who are you? Did Camelot send you? I'm not talking to those thieves. Get lost.
I'm not with Kamelot. I'd like to know what's going on here.
I think it's quite obvious, isn't it? They're harassing an honest inventor. First, they stole my entire life's work, and now they show up with grievances. I'm not giving them anything, and I'm not letting anyone in either.
Well, I got in. Claim that your inventions burned down their tents. No, it said warehouse, actually.
Oh, aye, it did. And no surprise there. They've only got themselves to blame. They barged in here and grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. No, actually, they even prized loose the things that were nailed down and took them too. Do you know what this device is? It's a pyrolosite stabilizer. And they took all the pyrolosite, but left the stabilizer behind. No wonder it blew up.
And what does that do?
Yes, pyrolosite, my most prized invention. I've spent half my life working on it. And what did they do? Well, they just took it away. And now they're surprised that it blew up.
What does it do?
Well, pyrolosite is a wondrous substance. It can create fire anywhere you are. All you need is a drop of pyrolosite, add a little spit, and there you have it. Oh, it also amplifies the power
Greek fire.
Isn't that marvelous? So, tell me, don't you think it's marvelous?
Welcome, Ghoulish Ghost. You're knee deep in this game as well. It's bit past this part. I'm enjoying it, definitely. It's got a similar vibe to like a Elder Scrolls game, but weirdly, like the story, like the characters feel more charismatic and more endearing. The story definitely has something to it. It has a bit of jank to it, but it's not creation engine jank. It has a different type of jank, which makes it endearing as well. Sounds amazing and very useful for people like me. If it can blow up, then it must be dangerous. Sounds like something out of a madman's fantasy. I can't believe this could actually work.
Exactly. But all great inventions need painstaking preparation. It takes years of experimentation to make them safe for use. As you can see, my pyrolosite isn't stable yet. That's why the stabilizer is essential. Without it, it's still a dangerous substance.
Have you told them about the stabilizer? Or do you think they'll just take that instead?
Well, I was pretty agitated at the time.
They shouldn't have taken it.
Exactly. It's their own fault. All I want to do is keep living my life and to keep creating. They should just return what they stole. Then they won't have to worry about their safety.
Should we talk to the legate? Yeah.
You would do that for me? A stranger?
No, I'm doing it for the XP, to be honest. And to see what favors I can swing.
Thank you for acting as our intermediary. I think we could all use an impartial perspective on this entire tragic situation. Goodbye. It was nice talking to someone normal for once.
And still, no one has any issue with the big dogs in here. Or the small, cute lizard. Right. Are they going to accost me the moment I step out? Or do we have to go find the chief? I guess we do. No, he didn't have a mask on, the one that was talking to us, did he? Right. Mayor's house. Abandoned burger house. Well, if it's abandoned, let's have a look inside. I can rest in... Okay, right. We found a house we can use that doesn't involve paying 50 grand, right? I can even rest on the... those beds as well. Right. There's not actually anything in here. Well, some spirit and venison. I'll take that. Empty barrels. Anything underneath the stairs? Nope. Alright. Well, we can maybe use this as a... somewhere if we want to get a decent long rest. Get that bonus. I think there... Nope, okay. Alright, we were just poking around. We've spoken to... Actually, it might actually be worth doing the rest now. Wait until daytime. Okay, what have we collected in the way of quests thus far? World to Win, which is main quest line. Get the shield. Denim told me to meet someone called Maggot. Sign asked me to investigate warehouse, which is actually just around the corner, isn't it? Cheese. One. Taranis asked me to find the ancient alchemist Calum. Rigby, his book. Okay, yeah, we can go do that. The definitely the pregnancy book, not the one that mentions about infidelity. Imran marked map. Need to find it. The first men. One of the workers mentioned a cave. That's probably reasonably nearby. Enora. That's probably near as well. Let's track that one, because that feels like a fairly simple one to do. It's actually right up here. It is, okay. That is very close by. Well, that's easy. Quill sent me.
All right. Come on in. I'm not in the mood for gossip. So if you've come to talk, speak plainly.
You seem nervous.
You'd be nervous too. If half of Cuanacht branded you and your husband as traitors. I wish Quill hadn't been so eager when Kamelot was looking for workers. I told him people wouldn't be happy with us. But he just brushed me off. If he had just waited a bit, I could have told everyone. He was forced like the rest.
Are you safe here?
As long as I don't go out too much. I mean, I don't think anyone would actually hurt me. Or at least I hope not, but still, it's hard. Being spat on by people you've known your whole life. I get that they're angry, but Quill and I aren't to blame. We just wanted a better life.
They're scared.
That doesn't give them the right to make me afraid. In my own home. They haven't hurt me, no. But they broke our windows. Trampled my flowers.
I mean, I didn't see much of a garden, so...
Because I'm scared of what I'll come back to. We haven't done anything to them. We don't deserve this.
Quill mentioned his wage
So
packet.
You won't be home for dinner. Again. Or the next few days, I suppose. Oh, bother. Fine. Fine, I'll go. Maybe she's got some news about when we're finally leaving.
Not anytime soon.
Here. Take this for the road. I just took it fresh from the oven.
Is there anything else I can help
Not
with?
unless you can give our lord a swift kick in the arse. And get him to finally give the order to move. If this drags on any longer, we'll just leave on our own. And hope the road is kind. But thank you for asking.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
I guess I got a loaf of bread or
Take care of
something, did I?
yourself out there.
Go on. What did you give me? Is it going to say? I guess not. I got snacks. You know what? She gave us cookies. Okay. Let's go around to the warehouse, which I think was like up the road here, because we did see it when we coming in, didn't we? I think that was the prison, right? And was this one here the warehouse? Unlock requires warehouse key. I have the warehouse key though, right? Didn't she give me a warehouse key? Quests. This is a different warehouse. Unless it's further up there? It is. Okay, so it's not this warehouse. It's over there, apparently. Unless it's over here. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get round the corner here. Right. Let's see what might have been stolen and if there's any clues in here. Small blacksmith's knife. Okay, right. Oh, well, there's a swirly portal. Okay, right. Well, I guess we're going through here then, right? They didn't notice this themselves? Okay, so this is another one of those, like, the Four Dwellers thing, right? Let's get some lightning on the go, just in case. Oh, actually, no. You're the person that disappeared.
No. Who are you? What are you doing here?
What was his name? Percy?
Gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me.
Percy, so you haven't deserted?
Is that what they're saying? Gods. This is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too.
It doesn't sound like you're too eager to get out of here.
Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way. So, I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if they move the supplies, we're done for.
If there is a way in, there's a way out. I'll find it.
I don't envy you your hope.
I'm guessing there's a Four Dweller in here.
I'd like to lose it. But, go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
Right. What's kicking around that we could interact with? Nothing over here. Right, well, I guess we're just following a main path. Is that a thing I can interact with? Well, that looks like something I can interact with. Okay, we'll do that in a moment. Let's just see... Oh, no, we have a ping up there. Okay. And can we get up here as well? There is just a weird, twisted version of the town. Why does this remind me a little bit of... What is it? Elden Ring, kind of when you go into the snowy bit and you have to go around the town and... Like, it's like a weird other dimension version of that little village where there's like invisible assassins and such. Oh, we got a bridge. Okay. There's something out here in the mists. Oh, is it mistlings? It might be. Which case... is indeed mistlings. Where's my dogs? Oh my god. Okay, well, the mistlings fucked me up. Where were the dogs? They're the body blockers. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Go fetch. Come on. Fetch. Fetch. Yeah, I might have to, like, there's that jank again. True. Right, let's find a spot. Like, the mists are going to roll in a moment. Here we go. Come on, rolly, rolly mists. There you go. Mists are rolling in. No, we are getting all kinds of fucked up. I can't see a damn thing. And the dogs didn't seem to be doing a lot. Because we were right on the edge. Like, I didn't want to back off too much because I could have fallen down a ravine or something. So it kind of really is like that bit in Elden Ring where it's... invisible assassins. Alright, the dog's gonna follow me this way, at least? Strahd has 0 chill. Yeah, possibly. Okay. We got some Orbeez. Okay. Okay, the dogs at least take care of the skulls. There's a Fae, apparently. Oh, okay. Fae blood. Okay, well, we found a new resource. Right, well, let's go open up this gate. Weird spirit empty. Come on. Okay, running out of juice. Come on, doggos. There we go. Doggos getting to work. Come on. Alright, let's get more doggos. So we can go through that gate over there. Anything pop into existence? No. There are 4 dogs still, yeah. Right, well, good chance they're not going to be able to make it across this bridge, right? So we're going to have to resummon you on the other side. Yeah. Even our little lizard can't. Oh no, one can. 2, 3, 4. There we go.
Another guess. My, how word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow.
So is this Strad? Who are you? Appropriate, I guess, as we attempt to punch him.
My legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things.
So why are you here?
Mistake. A single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways, and she cursed me for my arrogance, and all I wanted was to live longer.
Seems like she granted you your wish.
And then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no.
Don't tell me it's the same witch that turned a man into a pig.
Existence. Trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble, I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil.
I was literally sipping when it popped up, so I had another sip. I guess we do the pop. Crunch. Alright. So, we're here in the Shadow Vale, I know.
This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history.
I mean, if pleasure is what you're after, there's a very bored guy over there. Like, the two of you, I'm sure you'll make a beautiful couple. Somehow I found my way in here, and so did a Camelotian soldier I was searching for.
The veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily. Only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tale like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Can the curse be lifted?
I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you.
No, I'm good.
Oh, come now. You would leave me to rot in this limbo without one last thrill. I call it the last dance. A simple thing, really. You fight, I fight. And for a fleeting moment, I almost feel alive again. Humor me. Or are you too afraid to waltz with a dead man?
Nope. Okay, he's not that tough. Right, I'm guessing he appears behind me. Because there is no body, unless it merged with the wall. Right, I'm guessing we touched the egg. So first, is there anything in here? Anything? Anything? Also, do we have another crack at the mistlings over there? Because they probably are guarding something, right? Is it worth... Is the juice worth the squeeze? You know what? This is what quick saves are for. Yeah, the mist thing was tougher than the main villain. Yep. Right. I am directly... Okay, so we walk forward and then suddenly back off once the mist roll in. Come on. Have the mist roll in. The mist rolled in. Come on. There we go. Come on, where are you? For a moment, I saw Mistling as a name. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good boys. Did you? Oh no, that's me. That's my little lizard. Right. Well, what we needed to do was run away quicker. Right, were those guys guarding something useful? Apparently not. There is nothing here, which is a little bit disappointing. I did all that for no reason? Really? Apparently so. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything here. Wow. Screw those guys then, I guess. So I can squeeze through? No, didn't think so. Yeah, nothing around, is there? Well, bollocks. Let's go and touch a incorporeal egg then. Does Percy come with us? Percy?
We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there?
Magic! Let's just say I'm a bit special.
That I don't doubt, my friend. Oh, it's so good to be back. Funny, I didn't realize it before, but even the air in that place was different. Guess I'll go report to Shine. Honestly, I'm glad you were there with me. She'd never believe me otherwise.
I'm not going to corroborate anything you say. I just want to see her court-martial you. Yeah, we'll at least chat anyway, because XP. That's it. I think I've got like at least one level, maybe two in hand that we should really find a campfire, right?